All right, this is part 3, 31.
So, pre-trip, we're jumping around now. Pre-trip is a long ways off, but we're going to engage with that in here. What do you got?
See,
All right, so, very good. Very good. You got good insight. So what made you pick this? Let me ask
Cousin
you.
told me.
What do you know about that?
he gonna say my cousin told me. I ain't too sure about what I know
Why
about it.
would, so we're talking about which of these is not part of the pre-trip inspection. So when you lift the hood up at MVA, you're doing your pre-trip for your trainer. She's testing you out. You're going to identify certain parts. You're going to put eyes on this, and I usually, my power steering,
Which of
my
these is not part of the
oil
pre-trip
transmission
inspection of the engine compartment?
Secure, my bank record broken, no visible damage. If I was to check them, I'd pull them out, wipe them down, reinsert, pull and read, make sure it was above the refill mark, blah, blah, blah. My hoses are not ripped, torn, or frayed, nor are they leaking, no visible damage. This here is inside the motor, so we're never going to open up the motor, right? So that's something we're not going to do. So valve cleaner, very good. So you got good insight. Certain items we're not going to inspect for obvious reasons. This is a safety inspection. They want to know before they go out on the road with you. You got enough oil in the vehicle? You got enough transmission fluid? You got the hoses ain't leaking? Because shit happens now. I mean, they go out on the road. It's happened before. A couple weeks ago, about a month ago, we had a guy testing out. He was all done. He's on his way back. And all of a sudden, the check engine light comes on. Isn't that close? Check engine light comes on, and the power goes, starts shutting down. And it had a fuel filter got clogged. Pulled over the side of the road. You know that bitch fit. He was all done on his way back to MVA. Well, he was in 3. And he has yet to finish up. Yeah, she said, well, you technically didn't reach your destination. That's quite a shit.
Wait, so
Yeah,
she
well,
wanted
we've done
him to
everything.
keep driving while the check engine light came on?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's my point. He did the right thing, pulled over. He did everything that he was suspected of and proficiently, beyond his control. So if DOT pulls you over with something like that, like your brake, remember I said, if you got a brake light out, as long as your pre-trip is filled out, he has to give you the benefit of the doubt. Murphy's Law. Lights burn out. Well, look, my pre-trip says it was lit when I inspected it. And now I'm burning. He's going to say, okay. And then you're going to say what? I got more in the glove box, right? Because you're going to keep bulbs in the glove box, right?
But in case you get stopped, keep the bulbs.
Say again?
32.
That's a different part of the inspection. So how many parts are you getting out of it? Or how many different inspections are there? 7. Here they are.
7 different inspections.
Overview, walk around, engine, lights and brakes.
Why
Say
engine
it
3
one more
times?
time. Overview.
Engine on, engine off,
Okay.
engine open.
All right, so one more time. Do the 7. 7. Right. Say 7.
So walk around.
Walk around.
Overview, engine, lights and brakes.
So when you say, that's what I'm saying. When you say engine.
Engine on, engine off, engine open.
Thank
So
you.
this is your open compartment. You're inspecting the hoses, you're inspecting the wires, the engine oil, dipsticks. You actually got the hood open. We'll go over that. Don't get too far ahead. I'm just spitting it out there. And you should be able to know this stuff too. Yeah, and you will. You'll know because it'll keep you in good standing. All right.
It's been up brown.
So very good, Maliko, right?
Yes.
Very good.
My cousin told me.
If you were guessing.
I was doing an app. I leaned in the bed and just kept.
Yeah, it's actually on there. It'll be on there.
My cousin
A
told me.
lot of this stuff will be on that CDL Pro. You'll know it. 32. All right, so you can write this down.
You can buy the vehicle immediately. The market is a real
Signs
thing
will
with
see.
old center.
A red triangle with an orange center is always going to mean slow moving vehicle, right? Red triangle, orange center, slow moving, right? So this would be like at night, if you were following somebody carrying a mobile home, or maybe a military vehicle, with a big tarp over it, there's a UFO on it or something like that.
Right. That's that.
Right. Right, just basically asking you, what is it? This will come up on your test. So Red Triangle Orange Center is always slow-moving vehicle. It has absolutely nothing to do with hazmats. Don't fall into this trap because they're going to try to trick you like that. Again, MBA will do that. One means nothing to the other. This strictly slow-moving only. Right? Law enforcement, nope. Number one. Questions on that? We're going to start getting into your triangles very shortly, probably tomorrow. Triangle placement on a one-way street, triangle placement on a two-way street, triangle placement on a blind hill. This is in case you broke down. You ever see buses when they broke down? Where they got out? One freaking triangle. The last time I saw it was a bus driver, if I was DOT, I'd run. He's on 43, whitewash. He broke down on the side of the road, no hazard lights on it. He got one triangle leaning against the back bumper. Well, that's a $2,500 fine. Because you gotta have 3 triangles, right? 6 fuses, 3 flares, and you must, anytime you stop on the side of the road, you cannot mark the vehicle with any other lights. Not turn signals, not marker lights, it has to be hazards. They gotta be flashing, right? Don't make that mistake. Or slow moving. Anybody get questions on that? All right, 33. High beams should be, so we were talking about this earlier, right? High beams go out to how far?
500 feet. Like high beams go up to like 500
We're
feet.
basically just telling you what, double dot, you're looking for any definition that surrounds that. You don't have to go any further, right? Use when it's safe for people to do so. There's that word, right? Turned home when an oncoming driver doesn't dim his, yeah, you can't play that bully stuff here. That's not good. Dimmed at the time you get within, that's out. So these are out. So if you get a question in NVA, most of the time related to high beams, that's the question right here. And you're just going to pick a safe from English.
Hey, it's the gas on the
Right?
We're excited to do it, boss.
Number 4.
We're excited to do it.
All right, so this is your left-hand turn. Here's the difference. Remember we said right-hand turns, we're button hooking close to the right-hand side so nobody can get up on our blind spot. It's different on the left-hand turn. So if you come down the hill, let's say you test out in Glen Burnie, they're going to take you through Severna Park. You already know the whole layout. You go down bottom that hill, there's 2 turn lanes going left like this. Where are you sitting?
The right lane?
I got to be here. Why? Because we're right lane drivers. When I finish, I want to finish right here. All right, why would I want to be here? They can give you points for this, and if you've already got too many points, you can fail because you set up in the wrong lane. So you set up here. So what's the big difference with left-hand turns than right-hand? What do you got to do here? Look at that big space in there. I don't want to be in contact with this guy here. So if I'm here, he's going to come here. I want to do this. Halfway in the intersection and then come across. So the answer to this is halfway in that intersection and then come across. They're only looking for where you should be at, which is B. You want to make a left turn from Elm, on the Oak, again. So you're here, you come in the middle of the intersection. You know what's a good example of this is if you're going down Edison Highway up the hill to Bel Air Road there, where the park is and all. If you want to make that left and go down
through the park.
towards there, you've got to go halfway in that intersection and Then come across. You got all this traffic coming at you. You gotta be, we'll go over some more diagrams. These terms can be a little unnerving until you get used to it. It's much easier because it's a nice swooping, easy turn. You just can't go shallow. So what I mean by that is if you follow this, you guys are going to make contact somewhere. He's going to be, you know what I mean? I'm going to be away from that water. That's what it is. I said, D is your answer. Am I good with that? So with button looking away turn, center the intersection for left turn. 35. All right, so pop quiz. Anybody give me a cargo check without looking at their sheet?
All of the above. All of the above.
No. Can anybody give me the cargo check that I gave you yesterday?
What's the cargo check?
The door open, the lock's loose. Is that the?
No, cargo check.
Oh shit.
Teacher, yeah. What she said?
Every 50 to 100.
150.
Okay.
Every 3 hours. And every break. 50, 150, every 3 hours, every break, right?
Cool. One more time. One more. 50.
150, every 3 hours, every break.
Gotcha.
And then our tire check. Say again? Tire check is every
100 miles.
and 2 hours. Right?
Yes.
Every 2 hours every month. So tire check fits nice and neat in your cargo check.
It's a good
right?
video because this went back over
So
what we
the reason
talked
I'm
about
mentioning this
yesterday.
is because this is an en route inspection that covers everything. So en route would be at that 150 mile mark, you're moving, you're en route. You could do this en route inspection at a stop, at a break, but look at what your cargo. Looking at your tires, make sure they're not overheated. The brakes are right there too. Usually when the tires need a brake, so do the brakes. You want to hose them all down. And then of course your cargo securement. Make sure your tie downs that you tied down 100 miles ago haven't loosened up. And why would they? You're vibrating going down the road. Man. So if you're using nylon straps, take a good look at the flatbed trucks out here. If you happen to be next to one, or you see one up on your right, you're in the middle lane. If his straps are nice and taut and he's doing 60 miles an hour, he's good. If they're going like this, they're loose. They'll be flopping. They're lashed down, but they're not tight enough. So at his stop, hopefully he'll get them and they'll crank them back down. Chains are a little different once you lash down. But all these would be in one of those inspections, 50, 150, every 3 hours. Right? So in this case, you were right all the above. But study on those little phrases that I've been giving you. You'll get it. This is coming up in the first bucket test. So I can tell you that. So you'll be wrong. All right, 36. Which of these statements about backing a heavy vehicle is true? So I know you were thinking, back of your head, this guy's full of shit, man. If I'm going to back up, what's the answer? No, I would not lie to you.
You said don't back up.
Important shit. You should avoid backing whenever you can. What vehicle do we absolutely never back up unless all good things are happening all at once? What do you never back up? School bus. Last thing you want to be responsible for when you're a kid. There's a procedure. I used to teach. I've taught more people school bus. I taught more school bus drivers in the state of Maryland than anybody. Pickup procedures. Backing when necessary. If a tree falls in front of the bus, you have no choice but to back up. Do you back up with the kids on the bus or off the bus? On the bus. And then you got to post a lookout at the back door, an adult child. If you're carrying wheels, you're going to have to do a different procedure, which is neutral, park and brake, pull the keys out, walk outside, look underneath the bus, walk the perimeter, back in the vehicle, put the key in the ignition, fire it up, and then do your maneuver. But we
That's
never-
still called pre-trip?
that's part of your school bus procedure.
Okay, so it's totally different.
It's totally different.
Okay, that's what.
We will go over some of that though with this bus because it's technically a school bus.
Right.
Just painted white.
Right.
But in this case here, so let's talk about something else. If you happen to be blessed enough to have a helper, and you're doing regular backups, let's say you're in a dumpster truck or a box truck, and you got a helper, you're switching off drivers, he's got a license to it. Where are you putting him? Where are you putting him, and how are you dealing with a helper? Say again? Right, so he's going to be, I'll show you here in a minute. Because it kind of goes with this question. So if your truck is here, I'm going to put some drill on it. Big flat mirrors. You're in here, you're backing up to this dock. Where do you want your helper at?
Well,
Going in with a 45-degree angle from my end. Right about here. And what don't we do with helpers? There's no spoken voice, only hand signals.
Gotcha.
Right? So the number one is what? Stop. Right? Left, right. Left. Come on back and stop. These are same signals for cranes. They used to run cranes, big cranes too. Come on down, go on up, stop. Start charging you toll fees, sir.
we ain't about break that. We know we have check third. We ain't got it. That's what I doubt it.
Helper should be out of the driver's side and use
I
only
asked him,
voice
I asked-
control. This is so wrong. So that's out. Safe for the back. All right, so let's talk about this. A lot of you are going to be backing up with a regular depending on what kind of driving you do. Where do you back? How do you back up?
You don't back.
Well, when you do, if you're doing tractor trailers or you're doing box trucks, you're going to be backing to a dock. It's different.
All right.
So you're going to be doing this probably maybe 10, 20 times a day. If you are, how do you back up?
To the left
And you
side.
don't have a helper? Your helper not
You're
there?
back in a straight line, you're going to check your path, but you're always back to the driver's side.
Yeah, to the driver's side, that's
Not
the
the
left
right side. Right side is the passenger. So you're saying it's safer to go to the right side than the driver's. This is wrong. We back to the driver's side. So what do I mean? It doesn't mean I'm not looking at that mirror. I'll glance there, but when I back, I'm doing this. Because the vision is better. And on some occasions, I can do this. Stick my head out the window. You don't want to engage over here. You want to be back in the driver's side. So we'll talk about that as well. Starting to get into a lot of strategies here. Look, you should be doing this in your car too. You should not be. All right, so what do we call blindside parking? In the city. Blindside.
Say it again?
Parallel parking.
Right.
Pull up next to the spot. Now I'm back in passenger side. This is, you're only going to do this one time in MVA. They used to make us do both sides, blind side and driver's side. Now you only do blind side. So you pull up next to your spot, and then I'm looking and I'm going back to the passenger.
The back.
However, that's only for parking. If you're back